This is Isekai Racing over at Dallas Karting Complex. I'm here today to drive this 100cc VLR powered go-kart. Gear was provided, though I did bring my own helmet, shoes, and gloves. For all of my runs on the VLR Experience, I did the south track in counterclockwise. Here are two of my It was the second time I've driven something this fast. I've done the GT Maxes over at DKC, but they didn't have the cornering ability of this VLR go-kart. My first run, I was really just trying to figure out braking points, trying to see how far I could go. There were definitely some parts that definitely felt a bit sketchy. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that it's my first time on that kart, and I'm trying not to obviously crash. One of the big differences I noticed between this kart and a lot of the rental karting I've been doing is you feel a lot of the vibrations going through your body. So I'd be putting my foot on the accelerator, and as the RPMs would rev up higher and higher, I would just feel it all just vibrating and coursing through my body. It was a very strange experience, which I think also made me slower because I felt like I was pushing the kart to its limit when I probably wasn't. That might have also been for the better. It was a cold day, and that did not do any wonders for track temperature. And there was definitely some intermediate drizzling that came down later on in the day, followed by heavy rain. Here are 2 laps from my second session. I did the best I could to take the advice from my instructor. So there is an instructor that comes with the VLR Experience at DKC. He's very knowledgeable and was able to give me a good lay of the land and answer any questions I had for him on how best to attack the course. Since until recently, almost exclusively do rental karting, I don't get that many opportunities to go onto South Track, since the rental karters are kept mostly to North Track unless there's very specific occasions, and like a league night or there's just bad weather and it's disabled at North Track or maintenance on North Track. So South Track is very new to me, so I can't attack it the way I would attack the North Track. Even with that being said, I was able to cut off a good couple of seconds off my time using the advice that my instructor gave me. There were a couple parts of the track where I didn't feel fully comfortable enough to go full throttle, though I think with more experience I'll be able to test the limits of a VLR 100cc kart. Unfortunately, after my second session, it did rain. They did let me attempt a third session, so I did go out on track. However, that was not the brightest of ideas on my part. I did one exploratory lap, and there were numerous spins. From what my instructor tells me and from what I read online, there are rain tires for karts, so next time I go out and ride in the rain, I'm gonna make sure I have those on instead of going on slicks because I'm just slipping and turning around. In fact, I slipped one time passing the pit road, and that was my cue to go on inside. Luckily, the owner of DKC was willing to let me use my 2 sessions as store credit, or if I wanted to, I could have booked an appointment later on to get the other 2 sessions done, though I chose the in-store credit instead. All in all, this led me to purchasing my own VLR 100cc go-kart. I do plan to change out the stickers to something of my own design, but till then this is a great stepping stone into my motorsport journey. Here are some bloopers of a spin out I did during my second session. I lost grip on the tires and went off track. Luckily I didn't cause any damage to the kart, and my instructor pushed me back onto the track so I could continue my second session. To end the video, here is a lap with the sound of the 100cc VLR engine.